Hello everyone, we are Group 1 and our group members are Hu Sichen, Wang Yiming, Song Xinyao, and Zhang Shihan. My name is Hu Sichen. My metric number is A2059888. Let me start with the question 1. Using a money market diagram, explain the effect of a decrease in the money supply on the interest rate. Now I will explain the effect of an increase in the money supply using a money market diagram. In the money market, the interest rate is determined by the interaction between money supply and money demand. The money supply curve is vertical because it is controlled by the central bank, while the money demand curve is downward sloping. When the money supply decreases, the money supply curve shifts to the left. At the original interest rate, there is now excess demand for money. As a result, people are willing to pay a higher interest rate to obtain money. This continues until a new equilibrium is reached, where money demand equals the lower money supply. Therefore, a decrease in the money supply leads to an increase in the equilibrium interest rate.
The money market consists of two key elements: the money supply and the money demand. The money supply is determined by the central bank and is dependent of the interest rate. In the short run, which is why it's represented as a vertical line in the diagram. Money demand, on the other hand, depends on three motives: the transition's motive, the precautionary motive, both positively related to income, and the speculative motive, which is negatively relate to the interest rate. This relationship can be expressed as m to the power of d equals L of y, comma I equals k and y, minus h and I. Innately, the money supply curve m to the power of s in sex. The money demand curve m to the power of d at equilibrium point is sub-zero, determining the initial interest rate I sub-zero when the central bank reduces the money supply. The m to the power of s curve shift leftward to m to power of s prime. At the original interest rate I sub-zero, the money supply is no lower than money demand, leading to excess demand for money to obtain more money. Individual and self-interest bearing states like bonds. This increase in bond seller drive bond price down, and the sign bond price and the interest rate move inversely. Interest rate rise and interest rate increase. The opportunity cost of holding money as rise, reducing the quality of money demanded along the m to the power of d curve. The adjustment continues until the interest rise to a new level I sub 1, where money demand equals a new low. Lower money supply at a new equilibrium point E sub I sub 1. In conclusion, a decrease in the money supply creates excess demand in the money market, leading to bond seller lower bond price and higher interest rates. The rise is interest rate reduce money demand until supply and the demand are once again equal. Therefore, reducing in the money supply lead to increase the interest rates. This machine is essential to monetary policy transmission and illustration the inverse relationship between money supply and the short-term interest rate mechanism framework. Yeah.
To discuss question 2 for it. So, for the 10 years determining of the interest rate, the equilibrium rate of interest R is determined as the point where the liquidity preference curve, so is F, and intersects the money supply curve F. At this point, quantity of money demand equals quantity of money supply. The money market is in equilibrium. And adjustment using the diagram. If the interest rate is above R, so money supply exceeds the money demand. People use excess money to buy bonds. Bond price rises and the interest rate falls toward R. R1. If the interest rate is below R, money demand exceeds money supply. People sell bonds to avoid money. Bond price fall and the interest rate raise toward R0. And according to Keynes, the interest rate is a monetary phenomenon determined by the interaction of liquidity preference, money demand, and the fixed supply of money, rather than by saving and investment. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. My name is Song Xinyao. My student number is 8206784. Okay, let's see question 2, section B. From this picture, according to the classical, the interest rate is demanded by the intransition of saving and investment. The equilibrium interest rate is established when saving equal investment. When the interest rate is higher than R0, saving excess investment results in a surplus of fund in the market, and the interest rate will adjust downward to the equilibrium level. When the interest rate is lower than R0, investment assets saving leading to a shortage of funds in the market, and the interest rate will adjust upward to the equilibrium level. Okay, that's all. Thank you.